Welcome back to another episode of Keen on Australia. This time of year is a little bit special. We're just about at Christmas. There's all those families starting to move, and we know there's some people out there that get a little bit nervous. Some of the kids are a little bit worried about their move, and it's okay because we've got a real special guest coming in this year, and it's someone we like to chat to. We like to ask them the really important questions. And today, our really important guest that's here, I've just heard him come in. It's Santa. Welcome to the show, Santa. How are you?
Hello, Darren. So good to see you once again. And of course, everybody that's watching and listening to the podcast. Hello, it's you know who. Me, Santa Claus. Oh.
Oh, thank you for coming into the show again, Santa. It's so important for us. And look, we've got some kids that have reached out and they're a little bit nervous about moving to their new country. What's some magic words or things you like to do when you feel nervous?
Oh, look, there was a song. Now, I have been around a very, very, very long time. This year, I'm 1,755 and a half. And I do remember in my lifetime, I heard a song that said, whistle a happy tune when you're afraid. So, what I would say is always think of something nice. If you're a little bit afraid, always think something nice. Maybe it's your favorite thing you like to eat. Maybe it's a favorite song. Maybe it's a favorite toy or a pet. Think about that, and soon you won't be feeling so unhappy or upset. I'm sure of it.
That's some great advice, Santa. And what about your wee elves? Sometimes, obviously, they have to do new things. How
Hmm.
do you help them when they've got to do something new?
Oh, the best thing, Darren, about doing new things is having someone explain it to you and ask questions. There's no such thing as a silly question. No, 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 no. I always say to my elves, if something you don't know, make sure you sort of say, but Santa, I'm not quite sure I know how to do that. I will always say, don't worry. Practice makes perfect, and ask questions, and we'll be fine.
And that's the same thing we tell the adults about moving. Asking questions, learn the knowledge, and it's the most important thing. Just ask, ask, ask. Now,
Absolutely.
some of these kids are going to be leaving their dear friends and they're going to have to meet new friends in Australia. They're a little bit worried about it. What sort of things do you think they should do if they're going to meet some new friends?
Oh, honestly, always start by smiling and saying, hello, my name is, and go from there. Always make sure you learn your friends' names, and always, whatever you do, just listen to what they tell you and never be afraid to say who you are and where you're from, because everyone loves to meet new people. It's true. And I've been doing it for a very long time now. And it's the best thing out. Trust me.
Oh, and that's awesome. And obviously you're traveling all around the world. I'm guessing Rudolph and that gets a bit tired now and then. Have you ever got the kangaroos to help? Blair wants to know.
Oh, thank you for the question. Oh, that's such a very, very good question. Did you know? Yes, and someone wrote a song about it that they sing here in Australia. When I come down to Australia, where you're moving to, it's called Six White Boomers. Now, a boomer is a very big, very old white kangaroo. They're very special. And when things get a bit much for the reindeer, because in Australia, where you're moving to, it can be very, very hot at Christmas time. Those six white boomers come in, jump on, hook themselves up, and off we go. Not a moment to lose, and everyone has a good time.
That's cool. And that is a great song for the kids to learn about and listen when they come over.
Oh, I totally agree. Learn the song. It goes six white boomers, snow white boomers, racing Santa Claus, that's me, through the Australian sun. Ho, ho, ho. It's a good song.
But I know you've got them, but obviously you got the reindeer. And Sarah wants to know, do they get excited when they see the beaches of Australia?
I'll tell you this, Sarah. This is, look, just between you and I, all right? So, our special secret. I will tell you that Comet is a bit of a, what do they say here in Australia? Surfy. Bit of a surfy. Comet loves the beach. And well, of course, up in the North Pole, we have water and all, but it's mostly icy most of the time. So coming down here, where there's lovely, big, wide, long, sandy beaches, they love to run up and down them and splash about in the water. Oh, they love it so much.
Oh, and what about Mark would like to know, Vegemite. Have you ever taken it back to the North Pole for the elves and let them taste it?
Oh, can I tell you, Mark, again, just between you and I, have you seen elves eat anything? No, they eat everything. They love eating. And I said, I've got to bring Vegemite back to the North Pole when it was invented about, oh, golly, it's almost 100 or so years old now. So very young by my standards, but I had to take some back because I saw all the young people in Australia. I think they say here it puts a rose in every cheek, and they were all so happy and smiley and yum, yum, yum. I thought, got to take it back for the elves. Well, you should see how the elves tuck in. A few of them, though, Mark, eat it off the spoon. I think that might be going a bit too far, but with elves, you never know. They can be a bit mischievous sometimes. So fun.
They do get into a bit of trouble, that's for sure. Now, little Timmy, he's asked something quite important.
Hmm.
Santa, when families move to Australia, how do you make sure you can still find them at Christmas time?
Oh, Timmy, you have asked a very, very, very good question. Now, we make sure that when it's time for Christmas, we check our lists. We check it twice, in fact. And we also ask every young person's mummy or daddy or special person who is their adult who looks after them to make sure they let us know at the North Pole. And you know, in thousands of years of doing this, we've never missed anyone yet. Even if we've had to delay it a bit, there was one time in Australia where there was a cyclone and we couldn't make it that particular Christmas day, but we got there afterwards. It was something we can do. So, Timmy, I know that we will never miss you. You will be absolutely certain we have it all right, and we will make sure that you have the best Christmas no matter where you are.
What was that? Oh, sorry, Santa. Carrie Ann's just yelled out that works for me here. She just
Oh,
wants to
yes.
know, she heard you check the list twice. She said she's been really good, but she wants to know, is she on the list?
Is she? Just a moment. I'll just have a look over. I'm in the work office on the north wing at the North Pole. Just give me a moment. I'll have a look over. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Oh yes, carry on. I mean, carry on. Oh, carry on. That's what we put in the flyer. No, carry on. Absolutely, rest assured, one of my very, very best friends, and always on the nights list. Very, very good.
Oh, she'll be excited about that. You're on the list. You've helped children that move all around the world. Obviously, it's not just Australia you find children are moving to.
Absolutely. The world may be both the biggest place, but it's also the smallest place. There's a lovely song that says, "It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all," which means no matter whether you live in New Zealand, Australia, Japan, Egypt, Canada, Sweden, Iceland, Italy, where else can I think? Oh, India. any of those places, you are very, very close to one another because you are all part of the human race and everyone is like each other, but just as unique from each other. So, yes, I have always wanted to make sure that the young people who are moving from one country to another, sometimes from one continent to another, are always looked after. And we just make sure that they adjust to their new life because they are going to make their new home very special and bring a lot to help it as well.
Thank you. Now, Pippa's got an interesting question. If a child is missing their friends back at home, does Santa have any ideas of good ways to stay connected?
Oh, wonderful question, Pepper. These I'll have to say, Darren, are some of the very best questions I've ever heard in all my years. Now, there are many different ways. Because you are living in the 21st century, and when was I born? I was born in the third century. Things have changed a bit over time. Once we used to write letters, and that was an excellent way, but I believe you can still do that now. So here's a few things, Pepper. Make sure you have your friend's mailing address. And every so often, write them a card, make something, do craft. That's very, very important. And pop it in the post and send it to your friend. But because you live in the 21st century with your parents or your significant people who are much older who look after you, if they have the wherewithal, you can use even your telephone, those marvelous modern telephones, to record a little message on the camera and say, hello, it's Pepper. I'm thinking of you. I hope you're doing well. I'd love to hear from you. And you can send that off. And did you know that probably within 5 minutes, maybe even less, you'd get a response, which is a lovely way to stay connected with your friends. And never forget them. Always keep them up here, because then when they're up here, they're also in here in your heart. And you won't forget them, and they will not forget you.
Going with that, Santa, Evander has asked a very important question too. He
Mm.
wants to stay connected with his friends, but he's very worried his PlayStation account won't work in Australia when he's moving.
And, sorry for laughing, because that was a question. One of the elves, Squizzle Fuzzle, asked me the other day. He said, Santa, do they have electricity in Australia?
Hmm? Uh, uh,
I laughed and laughed and laughed. I said, Squizzle Fuzzle, where do you think all of those PlayStations are going over in that pile? They're going to Australia. No, you've asked a very good question, and let me reassure you, the way the PlayStation has been set up has the best thing. You can take it anywhere. And with only a little bit of this and that, you'll be fine. It will not be a problem at all. If it is a problem, send me a message and I'll make sure that it won't be a problem again. All right?
oh, thank you so much, Santa, for coming on the show. I know we're gonna have to let you go because it's such a busy time of year for you,
Very,
but
very busy. Only a few days to go now. I don't know. I'm looking at my calendar. I think, oh, is it about 6, 7, 6, 7? 6, 7, 6, 7. Oh, no, no, no. Look, I don't want to joke because it is a very serious time for some people moving to another country. And at least the one thing going from New Zealand to Australia, they roughly speak the same language. You might have to learn a few new words and hear a different accent now and then, and support a cricket team that actually wins all their test matches. But there you are. You may have the best time making new friends and adding a lot more to where you're going. So you give with one, take with the other, and you grow up to be marvelous people, always my best friends. And I love seeing you every year.
Oh, thank you again so much, Santa. We really appreciate you coming on the show. This is the last show for us for the year. We wish all those families out there a Merry Christmas, whether you're moving or not. And if you are coming to Australia for your first Christmas, make it a very special one. It's an amazing place and it's such a great time. We hope you all the best on your journeys and we'll see you all again in the new year. That's all from us at the Care and Keen on Australia. We look forward to seeing you again soon on your favourite podcast.